You guys keep doing weird things. By the way, why is the iPhone so powerful? I looked it up. My iPhone Mini 13 is equivalent to a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. How's that possible? That's crazy. I'm gonna use it to like, because it's a small phone, right? I'm gonna use it to play gacha games very easily. You got a Mini? Nice. I always had a Mini. So what happened, Eldritch, is okay, so there's a long story here. I'll cut it short, but basically my company was trying to sell all the old phones they had before they went back to their service providers. And on the list there was an iPhone 12, and I was just like, huh, interesting. Should I get another iPhone just to play around with and use it as a backup tracker or something? So I looked into it, and then I found out, oh, whole crap. The iPhone 12s, 11s, and Xs have better face tracking than the 13s, 14s, 15s, and 16s, because they get like a 4-layer tracking versus a 3-layer tracking, so it's much more precise. So I was like, oh, okay, well then there's a good point of buying this. So I tried to buy it, but the company ran out of iPhone 12s, and they got back to me late. Actually, I got back to them late. They were both late. So I tried to get an iPhone 12. There wasn't any available, so I tried to get one off of Amazon, and I did, but Amazon's taking forever to ship. Then I thought to myself, wait a second, what if I get one from my carrier? And then I realized if I got one from my carrier, it cost me nothing, because all they do is sign me to my current plan for 2 years. And then I get to keep the phone for free. So on Tuesday, I finally got to grab my phone. And now I have an iPhone 12, which is what I'm using to track me. And the iPhone 13 mini that I used to use to track me, I can now use for other stuff. So I didn't get the iPhone 13 mini. I've had it for years. It's just I finally allocated it to do something that it's much better at. Wait, you have an iPhone 12? That's actually so interesting, because I seriously did not know the iPhone 12s were the best at face tracking. But yeah, this helps me out a lot, because I could just leave it. Having two iPhones, makes it easier in case I want to stream downstairs or something, you know? You buy the time for a camera? How about you stop talking about like buying warplanes and whatever nonsense and just get yourself a better phone? Also, please tell me what you want, because I can't do everything tonight because we don't have a lot of time. It's fine? Okay, if you say so. Alright, do you still want to do yours, Eldritch? Also, yesterday at the start of the stream, Lightning asked if they could join the Union, and I didn't read it. The answer would have been yes. Today's the last day to join us if you haven't already, guys. Also, if there's anyone in Light that wants to volunteer to come on over. Look, I understand that you guys are like quote-unquote loyal, but this is getting stupid. The entire point of this union is to be one union, but it's very clearly being drawn in the mud right now that it's two separate unions. If we keep this up, it'll just be inevitable that we're gonna have a formal split at one point or another, which would be stupid. Yoger hasn't rejoined. I wonder why. We had this talk yesterday, and he even talked to you, so I wonder what we're waiting for. Oh, PvP teams? Alright. Are you speedrunning counter view? Servers will be down soon? I am. Wait, is it an hour or half an hour? Is it an hour or half an hour?
Under the light of the kingdom.
I thought it was bumped back. Oh, it's in half an hour. I thought it was... Okay. Well, we're gonna have to go real quick then.
Back to it.
I was exhausted at work today. Guys, it should be illegal to do double meetings in a day in back-to-back days. I'm exhausted. Also, I'm also pissed off. Everybody in the meeting had stock options except for me. What the fuck? Everybody just became 40% richer. Their options, because that's how much the stock went up by. And here I am, just listening to them talk about their stock options and how they're getting vested and all that. I'm like, yes, this is such excellent things to hear about. Too bad I couldn't do any of it. Get some then. I'm going to ask, because they did mention that management can't get any more stock, but lower level employees can still buy stock and they still have to be bought out. Yeah, basically I'm not a real employee yet. That's how this sums up. Alright, you guys better be sending your info. I'm leaving Eldritch first, because I love Eldritch. Eldritch, do you realize how much I like you? Even though you don't deserve it? Not partaking in insider trading? Well, I didn't know this was where it was going. Just so you guys know, investors parking their money in stocks for a short term is a fairly normal activity. People do that all the time. So it was just I should have taken a better look at it though. Also, our buyer isn't even Canadian or American. Our buyer is state owned. Our buyer is state owned.
Ready?
Not in Canada, not in America. It's a foreign entity. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Also, this relieves a lot of stress at work because we no longer do public accounting. Sorry, public reporting. So we don't have to win over like random people all over the world anymore. All right, I'm gonna do Eldritch first, then Datura. I'm just basing it off of I'm basing it off of last people who definitely asked for a long time now. If you're not officially hired on yet, wouldn't it be outside?
If you're not officially hired on yet, wouldn't it be outsider trading?
This guy! Could you please? Tarantula. Could you please leave your dad jokes? Oh my god, what is this? Gamings! Welcome back for 8 months! Has it really just been 8 months? I feel like you've been here forever. Gamings, could you please leave your dad jokes at the database? Oh gosh. I read that on a shirt today and I was just like, wow. I mean, Tarantula, fuck. Fuck you, Games, you ruined my moment. I read that on a shirt today and I was just like, wow, this is perfect for Tarantula. It says 52, but it says 8 months. I was like, there's no way it's 8 months. Wait, why do they count it differently? I wonder why I counted differently. Alright, I'm gonna speedrun this now. Alright, number one's Eldritch, because bias. You lost your cheer today? Congratulations on losing. Well deserved. You just went with majority, didn't you? Don't trust the majority. The majority has voted for me twice, and I've lost twice when I was the majority. I'm actually so pissed because of that. YouTube got you here. Welcome from YouTube. Thank you so much. By the way, guys, today's the last day to join our union. I don't know why people are dragging their feet. Today's the last day. Isn't Fate Trailer tonight? It is. That's why I'm trying to like rush the shit out of this. When's the last day to leave the union? Today! This is it! You either do it today or you don't do it. Once reset happens tomorrow, we're officially union rated and you cannot move. It's right now. This is it. Yes, you got a few hours in the morning, but this is it. Been grinding about outpost levels. What level are you, Link? I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it's gonna be a struggle to get everyone in.
Lesson, teacher?
This guy, you spent so much money and you're actually quitting? What a goober. Oh, there's not even a login today, what? Dude, if I didn't log you in, would you have even like collected your shit in time? I guess it doesn't matter to you anymore. 501? The hell? Why are you quit? Whatever, I don't even want to ask anymore. This guy's stupid. Guys, this is what stupidity looks like. Alright, what do you want me to do? PvP teams and general unit investment. Why do you care about general unit investment? You're quitting on Friday! How is this gonna help you?
Welcome to Alarina.
He's 9th. Good job on making 9th. Alright, let's check out your defense teams. Team 1 is way too slow. This is 3RL. Oh, it might even be slower than 3RL. This is too slow. If you want to do a team like this, it has to be Helm. You can't run Biscuit and Rapunzel. If you want to run a team like this, it has to be Helm plus a super fast burst generator. If you want to make 2RL. At 3RL and higher, this team is practically useless because it's so easy to shield. The thing with Cinderella is that, well, her burst is fake. It says it's 2RL, but due to how the hit allocations work, it could delay it by half of RL to an entire RL. In other words, it's so easy to shield. And even if you don't shield it, like, a noise can make it so they survive or something. There's also variants. So yeah, it's never suggested to do this team like this. It's just too slow. What the heck? Okay. So I don't think this is a bad idea because Scarlet gets hit, and even if she gets stunned, because there's no other burst 3, you have enough time to delay into a burst. So it's not a bad idea, but you took away everything good about this team by running Naga. Now, is it still 2RL? Yes. But why would you do it for Naga? That's a weird one. That would just be for power stacking, but it doesn't really benefit you. And this final team doesn't make any sense. What the heck? It's just the power stack team. Alright, I'm gonna reallocate our teams. Now, I understand.
Right now? Okay, no problem.
So I understand this is gonna change things up, but and I normally give a much longer explanation.
Do you need some
But since you're quitting, what do explanations matter to people who quit, huh? Exactly.
What? You expect me to go out in this outfit?
So you should always have two 2RL teams. Most PvP players are noobs and they don't know what to do about 2RL teams. They just lose. That's what they do. So you're better off running two 2RL teams. It just makes it really hard for the...
Where's the next site?
Oh, see, the power didn't look right to me. Now that makes more sense. All right, 2RL1, 2RL2.
Here I come.
Now this gets interesting.
Going for a walk?
We need a defender on this team.
Leave it to me.
Okay, so this is a slow team. And it's kind of okay. Why is it kind of okay? You have a stun, and Blanc is one of those cheating Nikkes. How is she a cheater? Simple. When she bursts, whoever she bursted can no longer die, right? So even though your burst could be like 4 RL, it's actually 3.5. Because if you don't kill her by 3.5, even if she dies at that point, whoever's next is indomitable, so they cannot be stopped. So it's not a true 4 RL team. With that said, though, is your...
Are you?
Oh, this is even better, because now they can't deny you by sniping your Laplace. Okay, there you go. That's your best teams. I don't think that team bursts. Wait, what? Which team doesn't burst? Dude, I don't have time for this. Which team doesn't burst? Wait, what? How? How does this not burst? With either option? What are you talking about? I think he's talking about it's going to rank as a non-burst team. But I think everyone else here, like me, took it literally. Hit 1 million points now to drop below with this redeem. We don't really have a choice because there's not a better team available. Oh, we could also go mana. It has to be something like this. There's not much we can do. You're basically betting on the disable, buying the time. There's not much you can do. Is there a better... We could use Laplace. That would work as well. If you use Laplace... Oh man, I don't have time for this. If you use Laplace, it would work slightly better, but like... Nah man, that's stupid. Alright, it's a very slow bursting team. We don't really have a choice. Ideally, we use a burst generator, like a Nice, but I don't think you have one built, so... I do want to point this out. I can't do miracles. If you don't have a Nikke built, I can't use that Nikke, and therefore I cannot do what I wanted to do, so... Yeah, see, like, we can't use a Nice. So it's a 4-hour team, and there's not much we can do about it. We're basically just praying Siren buys us enough time to get a 4-hour burst. Okay. General investments. Man, like, I have time for general investments. Yeah, he's quitting anyways. What am I doing?
While I...
General investments. Dude, I don't have time for general investments. What the... This is a lot to go through for general investments. You also look pretty good. It's, yeah, you look really good, actually. I think what you're talking about is rock investments. I would reset Viper there. Yeah, we were talking about rock investments. I'll just give you the generic thing. Guys, the most useful Nikke to ever invest in is Rappy Red Hood, because she works as 2 specialists for 2 fights. So, if you look at this and you're like, oh, you know, it's just missing attack. Well, you should probably get the attack, because you get it extra value at it. So, if I were you, the Nikke I work on is Rappy Red Hood. This especially got to get reset. You use any number of rocks on Wrap Your Red Hood. It's perfectly fine to do so. Okay, there you go. That's your general investment advice. That's such a cop-out. That is such a cop-out, guys. I'm not sorry. This guy's quitting. I don't even know why he's asking for this. All right, we'll do Deter next. Let me waste more of your time? How dare you? I have other people who matter more. By the way, if anyone wants to join our union, any transfers for light, anyone who is from a different union, now's the time. There's like no time remaining. You either do it now before reset, or we're stuck. That's it. We do have a union. I think it's Nikke Union. Ah, it is Nikke Union. Exclamation mark Nikke Union. Lightning! How do you join? What level are you? You can still join, you have time. But you have 15 minutes of time. Wait! That's all our union says. Night requirements, you must hate mono. Fuck, that's not useful. Can any of the vice leaders get our code? Oh god. Level 383? Are you on NA? Yeah man, join us. Oh my god, I regret not putting a serious message for our union. Okay, Lightning, join us. You're already in our Discord, yes? We have any vice leaders online right now? Is hating mono a requirement for light too? I wasn't asked about that. No, it's not a requirement for light, but intrinsically, the idea is if you join light, you slowly develop your hatred towards mono. So by the time you join night, you're a full-blown mono hater.
Goddess of Victory Nikke.
You guys have a 160 guy in your union. Yeah, but we can't... We should be moving him out. We should be moving Ren out. So we're actually missing more people. Nobody's gotten back to me about transferring. I'm gonna just invite people. All right. So I think Deterro is PvP, right? Deterro, you gotta type it down. We're just in a rush right now. Okay, number one. This seems already wrong. Look, guys, at low levels, people don't know how to play PvP, so I get that.
Are you asking me to be your companion?
Okay, so if you're gonna use a team like this, let me check everybody else first. I'm surprised you're not using Blanc. What the heck?
Is it a bet? Then count me in.
Okay, Lightning, leave your union now, and because you gotta wait 5 minutes before you can join another union. So if you don't leave now, you only got 12 minutes left, so 5 minutes has to get eaten up by the transfer. All right, I'm gonna focus on making 2 good teams for you, and then power stacking the rest. All right, team 1 is a Blanc Jackal combo.
I consider it a blessing to fight alongside you. Let us
Just
be
need
on
one
our
more
way.
burst generator. One more burst generator.
Let's go and find.
Oh, this also helps too. Yeah.
Here I come.
Treasure? No. Oh, treasure. Okay, that works. Wait. I gotta make sure they're geared correctly. This is 3RL. This is 3RL. There's not much we can do about that. I guess 3RL works pretty well at lower levels, to be fair.
Do you need some training? Fine.
You're gonna see a lot of similar teams because one, we don't have a lot of time to cook, and two, we just gotta go with it. Biscuit?
Are we going for a walk?
Okay. The power is definitely gonna be a problem.
Where's the next site?
Okay, this is still very fast. All right, and then your middle team is gonna be your power stack team.
Engage.
Are you asking me to be your companion?
If it's a request from my subject, I have.
Are we going for a walk? I really do enjoy being with you.
Okay, quick explanations. 2RL Cinderella sweep team. It's very nice. It's very quick, very fast. It all depends on your Noah surviving long enough. So I hope your Noah's good enough. You can check the cubes afterwards. This team doesn't really matter, but it's kind of annoying to deal with because they can't get through Crown, and Red Hood is getting buffed up by Alice, and you cannot go through it from the back because Maiden, who's also Burst Generation, not that it matters that much, who's also Burst Generation, can't die either. And then this team is 3RL Scarlet Black Shadow Indomitable team. So yeah, the idea is Jackal links with. Oh wait, I should move them. Wait, what's her attacks? 52, 40, 61. Okay. So Jackal links with 1, 2, and 5. So whenever they get hit, it adds Burst Generation. So that's what you want to do. So yeah, this is 3RL, this is 2RL, and this doesn't really matter. All right, my man's apply. Let me add you in. Alfred, are you? Can you accept him? It'll save me time if I don't have to log in. All right. So, ideally we get more people, but I don't know how we're gonna do this. Yes, Jester. Yes, but if you use double quantum, it'll barely burst. Look, man, it's not. I would rather use Anise, but not an option. Ooh, a pass. Yes, yes, yes. I'll have time after this. Oh crap, this is going to C. I gotta remember that. Server error. Login failed. What is this? Is this even the right password? Alright, do Landon. How's your Azure lane grind? I think I'm about 70,000 at this point. Alright, this one is... What Nikke should I be investing in the future, and should I do to achieve my goal of pushing hard campaign soul rate and union rate? Alright, cool. Let me check that out. How much time do we have left? Only 70k? My restriction is oil. I only have 2,000 oil left. There's not much I can do. Alright. But yeah, Alfred, let him in, and that drops us to 3 people, right? I realize we have a level 160 in the Union. We were supposed to transfer him, but we don't even have room right... sorry, we don't even have the remaining spots filled anyway, so... Once we get booted out of the game, I'll show you guys the hot Anise.
The goddess of victory, Nikke.
Oh, this is the... I like this one. Alright, Landon.
Leave Snowfield Hot Spring to me. Squeaky clean now.
I can't believe you're using that one. Alright, which Nikke should you be investing in the future? The easiest two recommendations, because they're so good and because of their flexibility. Rappy Red Hood, you want to be 555 here eventually. And I know that's very, it's a big ask, and it doesn't add that much attack, but it does increase your power, which adds even more attack because it lowers the deficit. But yeah, attack Ellie, perfect. Attack Ellie, perfect. This one I would just completely reroll. Attack Ellie. Oh, you are very well set. Just have to reroll this one. But yeah, this is well worth the investment. 10 is perfect. Alice is also a good one to work on as well. You need charge speed. You need 8%. Oh, you do have 8% charge speed. Okay. She doesn't have to have attack, but I do think it's worth it on her. Because you do want her to do damage. Because you're going to use her in so many things that it will add up over time. There'll be battles decided by whether you have it or not. I like how you have charge speed on Red Hood. It does add a lot of damage. This has to be 5550 eventually as well. Because you'll run SPS and tons of things. Attack, ammo. You want to attack Ellie on everything and one ammo line.
Fleeting is time.
Cindy, attack Ellie. This is okay. Okay, so we're talking hard mode campaign. Attack ammo. One ammo's fine. Don't go more than that. Attack Ellie. You want to attack Ellie on everything. She's actually really good in fighting. Let me check skills real quick. 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10. Perfect. That's how it should be. Because you run her in PvP. You want to get as much value out of your Nikkes as possible. So if you can run them in campaign like Siren and PvP, then you should just max them out. Yeah. Wow, this was pretty good too. Okay. I think you're pretty well set. So yeah, I would just reroll on Rappy Red Hood. That's what I would do first and foremost. And work on SPS and Alice a bit more. That's probably the trio I would work on the most.
Welcome to Larina. It's the finest entertainment the Ark has to
Good team.
offer.
Good team. This last team doesn't really matter. It's a power stack, but good.
If it's a request from my subject, I have to accept.
If you call, I will come.
I will go with you.
If you call, I will come.
If it's a request from my subject, I have to accept.
Yeah, maintenance is about to start. I know. I don't even know if I can log into someone in time. I was super tired.
Proceeding. Engaging with the enemy.
Yeah, your team's fine too. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I think this is alright. You don't have other teams built. This is the team I like running in campaign.
From my sub, I really do enjoy being with. Finally, it's time.
This is what I like running in campaign. So try this team out. Not necessarily for bosses, but for like general campaign stuff. All right, this is such a rush. Okay, I don't even know if we can log into one more guy. We have 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. How am I supposed to do one more? Katra. I don't even think I'll be able to log in an account because of how slow it is. I'm sorry, Shiki. Some of these guys haven't had account reviews in months. At least I know for you, like, you know, I guess it has been a month. Slightly less. Yeah, we can do it tomorrow. I do want to be clear. I just forgot today the maintenance was at this time. I thought we had an hour more, to be honest, so my mistake. You introvert nature and reluctance to buy anything was very amusing yet and not surprising whatsoever. Guys, when if I go to anime convention, the most valuable thing I can get out of it is the experience, is the knowledge. Buying shit doesn't matter. Like I can buy this stuff at home. I can buy it off Amazon. It's usually a better price on Amazon and stuff. So I'd rather just get the more important things to me. You're so how is that weird? You would be the worst person to go to a con with? Yeah, because I'd just be rushing to one event to another event. What if it's limited edition merch? I think the artist stuff by people, I think that's pretty cool though. I think we're too late. Let me in! 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 I want to...
Time for class.
Oh, let me in! Oh, what the heck? Let me in! Can I even do anything? What the heck? Why am I in? Okay, I don't even know what you asked me. This is a bad Alice. That first one has to be rerolled. Ellie, hit rate, charge damage. It's attack Ellie on everything. Attack Ellie, attack Ellie. 10, 7, 10, that's fine. Max this out. Your crown needs attention. Crown is such a big investment, long-term investment. She should be worked on immediately. You already maxed Alter too, which is crazy. Mahara's not that big of a deal. She's really good. Oh, you already really worked on it. She's really good though. But yeah, now with she's great for Soul Raid and Union Raid. What is this? 655? Her burst doesn't really have to be worked on. It's mostly her skill 1, I believe. I think it's 10-4-4. Or is it 4-10? Cause one double check. Which one is it that she wants? It's you don't have to max her to get really high usage out of her. You can do reviews of blah blah. Do people actually have their blah blah? 777? Alright.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I can do blah blah. Get your blah blah links if you have it. Attack Ellie, Ellie. What am I even reviewing here?
I do not
What did he ask me to do? He didn't say anything. Ammo. You want attack Ellie, attack Ellie. Ideally 2 ammo lines, more the better, but 2 is perfectly fine. Want to max out the doll eventually? I still have an hour. Who said it was? Wait. Who's lying here? Do I have an hour? Or is it now? Jester is a liar. Jester is a liar. I want everyone to know Jester lives in Florida. The great state of Florida has no idea what it's doing at any time, including time. Motherfucker, this guy. This guy. Someone ban this man. He just got an ear infection. Nah, I think it's more than an ear infection. It's got a brain infection. All right, give me your blah blah links. We can do it from there. Why didn't you believe us? I did believe you guys. All right, you can send blah links. We can do it from there. And if you didn't get your blah links ahead of time, that's on you. Guys, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. Guys, does this link work for you guys? So tomorrow I'll do more account reviews. But tomorrow, we have something even more important. I am officially sponsored for Snowbreak. We're doing it tomorrow. It's a go. They signed off. I barely got this all done in time, by the way. Yep, I'm sponsored for Snowbreak tomorrow. If you guys have ever considered joining it, use the above link. Join me in Snowbreak. Can someone just pin that one? But yeah, so show me if anyone who redeemed gives me your blobble link, I can at least go through that shit. You should meet the other Snowbreak CCs. They're super chill. Yeah, but I don't know if I'm committed long term. I don't want to start more gacha games, but I consider Snowbreak and Nikke kind of adjacent, you know what I mean? Because they're both like Gooner shooters. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying it. Red juicy? Red juicy? That's so cursed. Snowbreak is fun, but the weeklies take a lot of time, so I quit. Okay, I'm waiting for you to quit Woowa then. I think mine's bugged. Good, stay bugged. This guy actually makes posts. Well, hold on, let me troll him. Ooh, wow. I'm not even on my own account. That's so funny. Another 8 rocks to hurt. Oh. You're just the best. T. Why do they let me do this? Why is CN eating good but not us? Social credit minus 1,000. JK. China will take over Singapore soon. Wait, I don't think I can post that. I might get Ryan in trouble. It's not my own account. JK, you're already Chinese. Alright, I'm done. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm terrible. Okay. Also, your Nikkes aren't even showing up. I can't. You guys gotta public your roster so I can actually check it out. I added more zeros on purpose, Kytra. Come on. You guys gotta make your Nikkes public or I can't see it. Blah blah's not down. What are you talking about? You're down. Sindal, goddamn. You guys should have seen me 5 years ago. I wouldn't hesitate to say this stupid shit. Maybe not 5 years ago. 6 years ago. What? Nothing to show here. It does seem to have some issues. It's still loading in though. Is it really not loading? It's still loading in for me. Can you tell some of the stupid shit you think of but refuse to say for the comparison? Because like you went on for 20 minutes about the health benefits of drinking pee. Well, the health benefits of drinking pee is not that big of a deal. I do want to point this out to you guys. In the event that you are, say, stranded on a boat and you have limited water, don't wait until you're out of normal water to start drinking pee. You should be drinking pee immediately. Any pee that you waste is wasted pee and aka wasted water. Now, I understand what people are thinking. What if it's just like, oh, hey, this ferry boat is just temporarily out of power and now I'm drinking pee and everyone's watching me drink pee. Well, who's going to be laughing when in a week later, no one finds you? You'll be laughing by yourself because they'll all be dead. But if the lifeguard is like steaming towards you, you better stop drinking pee because that'd be stupid. With that said, though, if we were in a zombie apocalypse, I want you guys to know on day 1, I'm already going to start talking about cannibalism. Look, you don't want to leave these decisions until the very end. You gotta have these things figured out before things are desperate, while you're sane and rational, right? That's why on day 1, you already allocate and figure out who you're eating first and how this is gonna work immediately. That's the right thing to do. You don't want to leave things till the end and where everyone's desperate and panicking. Because if you do it right at the start, everyone's like, well, we agreed on it. And it'd be very simple. Oh, wait. Deterra, what did you want me to check out? You didn't say anything. Oh, it's all public, but it won't show up. Wait, is blah blah also on maintenance? That's crazy. Why do I gotta check stuff out then? If someone's getting 8, it's the person who brought cannibalism first. Who should I be working on? Oh, okay. For every new player, you should be working on Nikkes that you can use in multiple modes. Red Hood, Scarlet Black Shadow, Alice, Siren. You already worked on Crown. And Rappy Red Hood. Those are like 5 of the most important Nikkes of all time. So why? Rappy Red Hood, multiple usages in Soul Raid, Union Raid, double elements. Also acts as Burst 1, very useful. Scar Black Shadow, PvP Nikke, Kraken Nikke, Solar Raid, Union Raid. Red Hood, PvP, Solar Raid, Union. She's getting used less and less in Solar Raid. Sorry, less and less in Union Raid, but she is still used very often in Solar Raid. But yeah, PvP, Solar Raid, Campaign. Oh, and Scar Black Shadow is also Campaign. Siren, Campaign, PvP, Solar Raid, Union Raid, Kraken. So yeah, those makes the most sense. Alice is probably further down the list nowadays. As long as you get her to 8% charge speed, I'd put her further down on the list. But you do want to work on Alice because later on she's very, very important for Campaign. So yeah, Alice for Solar Raid, Union Raid, Campaign. But those are the 5 generic Nikkes that everyone should be working on because you get so much extra value off of them. Let's use another example to illustrate why you don't really as much want to work on these other Nikkes. Let's use Scarlet as an example. Excellent PvP Nikke, not very good for Campaign, not really good for Solar Raid, Union Raid anymore. So just a PvP Nikke predominantly. Rouge is really good for Solar Raid, Union Raid, and high level Campaign. But you can also use her for Tower, I guess. But not as coveted as these other Nikkes, right? So you want Nikkes, you want to work, if you're a new player of limited resource, work on Nikkes that fill as many roles as possible. Oh yeah, and Helm on Treasure, if that wasn't obvious enough. Now, I do view Treasure as a different thing entirely because Helm, if you want to take her that far, she later on becomes a very good Nikke for Solar Raid, Union Raid because of her water damage output. And of course, really good in PvP. And you run her in Tower, and she works everywhere as well. But it's a Treasure Nikke, so that depends on people. Like, you don't work on a Treasure Nikke until you treasure them, right? If that makes sense. So the criteria is slightly different. But yeah, those are any case. Can't be accepted if I'm under 221. Wait, what are we talking about? Wait till like tomorrow? Okay. Alright. Did we have anyone else send anything in? It still doesn't show up. Can someone... Are you guys sure blah blah's down? I can still send very sus messages to Shiki. Are we sure it's down? Then why does it let me send all these sus messages? Okay, well your Nikke still don't show up, unfortunately. Okay. Oh yeah. If anyone wants to join our union, please do. We got room, but you got to do it soon because we're running out of time. All right. Hey Alfred, let's do it. What did you want me to do, Alfred? Guys, please state what you want to do because I can't do everything. We can't. We don't have enough time to do literally everything. If you post weird shit, I'll hand off math work for this UART at Mono. He's not gonna accept. But what do you want me to do? Are you guys sure it's bugging out? Like I can clearly check your Nikkes out. Why is everyone saying it's bugging out? I can clearly check everything out. Like what? I think some people, it's buggy for some people. It's not for me though. By the way, this was our, isn't she so cute? Chat, who's the most worthless Nikke in the entire game that you like the most? For me, it's E-Leg. I would never use E-Leg. It makes no sense. But she's mad cute, and she's just the right thickness. Phantom? Phantom's a... Okay, you're right. I think Phantom's a good water DPS, but not worthy of being built. Pine? You're funny. Isabel? Ooh. Isabel might not count soon. If she gets a treasure, she'll be amazing. Epinel's awesome. B12? What does that mean? Sin? I guess Sin does fit, yeah. That's the Nikke that got me to play Nikke? Really? I specified my DM to you? You did? Oh, sorry. Now I'm going to free frames and solo rates. My current goal is to continue hard mode push, improve OL lines across all elements of DPS for any variety and union rate, and maintain my forces bracket rating in SP Arena. Okay, well... That's very general. It's hard to make out where to focus on that. Okay, then I'll check out all the cross Nikkes. So, chat, in your opinion, what's a top 3 in terms of most useful Nikkes entire game? Most useful as in it fits the most criterias of all the game modes possible. I actually don't think Cinderella should be in that list because she's so hard to carry into PvP. But she's so good on so good as electric DPS and so good off element. It's really hard. It's really hard not to run her in PvP because everyone has her so well built. All right, let's go. Let's go through the general killer Nikkes. Your Siren, 31%. Ellie damage, 18% attack. That's perfectly good. This is okay. This is not great to be clear cut. Most of your Ellie's on one. Oh, you only have 2 Ellie lines. Okay, that's not great. You do want to fix this eventually, but it's not that big of a priority. Siren, mostly just for her existing, is already good enough. But if you care about PvP in the future, you should work on her because she actually does do damage. And I think in Kraken, you can see how much damage she can do. So she's not useless for soul rate and union rate in terms of damage output. All right, Cindy. Let's check out our Cindy. 60% Ellie, 23% attack. Some ammo. This is perfectly fine. This one I would reroll. You want Ellie on every line though, on everything though. I would reroll this one. Reroll helmet, reroll body. Wait, this is a lot of rerolls. While we're correct, while everyone's incorrect would be to say attack is not that useful, it still adds up. And if you run her in PvP especially, attack really adds up. I don't know how many times I've seen Cinderella sweep entire teams because they couldn't kill her in time, and then she just does so much auto damage. She's terrifying. So, yeah, you want to attack Ellie on everything, and then like 1 ammo line, and then whatever else. It's generally good enough. Oh, Rappy. Wow, this is a great Rappy. Wow, this is a really good Rappy. Yeah. Yeah, this is a really good Rappy. You don't need blue line ammo. It's nice to have it, but you don't need it. But should you reroll Rappy? Not really. Rappy is... Sorry, Red Hood. Why am I saying Rappy? We've been talking about Rappy Red Hood too much. You should later on eventually reroll this. But it's very way down on the priority list. The reason why Red Hood deserves a reroll, because Red Hood is one of those few Nikkes who can get increased damage from 3 rolls. Attack, elemental damage, of course, and charge speed. So it's very easy for her to find value. And obviously you need 1 ammo line, and this is your ammo line one. So it's really easy to reroll this and find value. And of course, once you... Increasing her power helps out in campaign, where you'll be using her, and of course PvP. So she is still worth rerolling, but not as highly valued. Because her value in solo rate and union rate is, generally speaking, not very high. When she's used there, she's mostly used as a buffer. Like the Red Hood, Rapid Red Hood, Burst 1 combination is very good. There are a lot of characters who have a line 3 and a line 1 on my account, yeah. You haven't been around as long, so I understand the resources allocation struggles, because like everyone else, I've been there. I know this is gonna suck, but you really, really want attack Ellie on every line. And then if you can get charge speed as well, that is very nice, because it does get you an extra 1 or 2 shots of her AoE, her distributed damage, because that allows you to fit in an extra attack or 2. So your boots, perfect. Eldris, thank you for gifting Alfred. Sorry, Eldris, thank you for gifting Alfred. But I'm gonna say you still want the attack lines. The reason why you want the attack lines, Scarlet's why'd you redeem a vid? Okay, I'll see if I can have time. So real quickly, the reason why you want attack lines is because you run her PvP where attack lines do add up. And she hits so hard. It could be the difference between sweeping and not sweeping. And in Soul Raid and Union Raid, when you have non-elemental damage, like neutral damage, she's very, very good at that as well. So it does make sense to invest in getting attack in the future. But yeah, it's low priority. As long as she can do Kraken, it's good enough. But that is something to keep in mind. Also, if people are just gonna ask me which Nikes to work on in general, this is your list. So you don't have to all keep asking me. It's gonna be the same list for just about everybody. It's your Alice. Attack, charge speed. Ideally, you reroll this to max it out. Ellie hit rate. Ooh. Charge damage. Ammo. Ooh. Charge speed. Ammo. This is the bare minimum for Alice, which is you just hit the charge speed and you got a bit of attack. And Ellie. Yeah. This is not a priority yet for you, Alfred, but you're getting close to that point. Let's double check. You are hard 31, 33. Are you not already at the fire maps? I know with Rappy Red Hood and Red Hood, you can still make do, but ideally it's Alice with Rappy Red Hood as your primary bursts. I see people make do with Rappy, but honestly, it's even better with Alice. Okay. Let's check out Helm before we move on. This is a final Nikke that I think everyone should be working on. Ellie, attack. This is a nice Helm.
Here's another song. Nevada Feed. Gozi's Whalester Feistone.
Ooh. I don't even know what song we're playing right now. It's such a weird song. Alright, let's see. 80% Ellie, 12.52% attack. Blackline ammo is super... Aw, you gotta keep this one. I do want to say... If you guys ever get the opportunity to, you should take this a chance. Let me show you guys what Helm is like. Here. Helm, by herself. 17% charge speed. Why is 17% charge speed such a big deal? It shifts her entire attack higher by 0.5 RL, which opens up even more team compositions And over time, in the span of a full-on battle, say you solo raid or union raid, her damage just skyrocketed. Also, why do you want to increase her charge speed? You want Helm to burn through her ammo even quicker. So I'm going to say if you ever get the chance to get 17% charge speed on Helm, you should. So why do you want her to burn through her ammo quicker? When your last bullet hits your ally, your crit rate of normal attacks goes up by 14.64% for 5 seconds. So if she charges faster, she shoots faster. And if she shoots faster, she burns through ammo faster. So yeah, it actually really benefits her to increase her charge speed. I know people don't talk about this, but this is one of the few situations where, outside of like Red Hood, where it's literally why it literally makes sense. But this is one of the few cases where charge speed does matter, and most of the time this is not on purpose. People just re-roll their helms and they find themselves with like 15% charge speed. If you find that situation, you might as well just get her to 17%, and then you can just do this. Any tips for 221 as me who played in 2023 who by far struggling? Oh, put in Discord, put in Light Union, and you got a lot of people in similar levels to help. Can it be done with just 3 lines? Yes, but those are the super high lines, no? Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, can't you get 6% charge speed? You can, but those are the really high lines. I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna double check. I'm pretty sure you can, but it's very hard. Yeah, see? 6%. There. It's possible, but like I don't know if that's realistic. So you can't hit 17% with multiple black lines. You would have to go double black line and into a blue line, I think. It's technically possible, but I don't think it's realistic. Yeah, it's technically possible. You gotta go double black or multiple blue. It's technically possible. But yeah, I'm saying don't go out of your way to get this. If it lines up, if you notice you keep getting charge speed, it's actually worth keeping it, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, anyways. But yeah, once again, the quicker you burn through her ammo, the more uptime for her buff of crit rate up on normal attacks. And of course, she does a lot more damage because every time she hits a target full charge, she does additional damage. So charge speed does matter. And of course, PvP, where it definitely matters. Okay. So I think that answers the majority of it. In terms of sheer elemental Nikkes, I'll take a quick look at them on your account. So sheer elemental Nikkes are like Modernia. Well, Modernia has really good neutral damage as well. 27% LE, 31.92% attack. I would say if you have your Asuka built, eventually you do want to give a little bit of love for Modernia. I'm sure you guys have noticed by now, even though Modernia is not very important anymore, you keep finding her in solo raid comps and in fire comps for Union Raid, for example, you keep finding her there. But you basically only use her in solo raid and Union Raid and some campaign maps. Some. So yeah, Modernia with a bit of love does matter. So if your rolls are bad enough, I would go for it. So here's an example of a bad roll. Oh, there's no truly bad roll here. Okay, that's good. Yeah, there's no truly bad roll. But basically, you just want to hit 2 out of 3 on her on every line, which is either attack, LE, or ammo on every line. You want 2 of the 3. And ideally 1 hit rate, but... Rouge is something you want to work on long time in the future, because you use her extensively and everything. Yeah, as long as you have one ammo though, in general she's fine. But in the future, you're gonna use Rouge as your burst one in a lot of important stuff. Anise is another good one. Anise is probably... So I gave you guys a top 5 Nikke's you should work on for general content. Anise is just outside of top 5. Because Solo Raid, Union Raid, Campaign, check, check, check. PvP, check. Tower, sometimes Tower. It depends on the team. It's really hard to run her in Tower correctly. But she technically is supposed to be one of those Nikke's that you work on for multiple modes. Ellie, attack, hit rate, that's all you want on her. She's also pretty easy to build, because all you're looking for is attack and Ellie, and then your filler line is hit rate. Just don't put ammo on her. But yeah, Anise is one of those secret Nikke's that people don't work on enough, but is super useful in most things. If you care about Champion Arena, for example, you'll probably see tons of Anises there, because she's so good there. Anise is not as good in SP Arena as in Champion Arena. It's so much harder to counter Anise in Champion Arena.
Unwritten Natasha Bedingfield.
Thanks, Eldritch. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. If Mono could take $100 from me right now, say for some reason I make $100 tonight, you think he would take it from me? I think this question is obvious. He would take it from me. Also, why's your Asuka and Rey not worked on? You OL'd them too. Yeah. Okay. When you can, at least work on Asuka, and then Rey. Because for Union Raid, if you're unlucky enough and you need multiple neutral damage teams, saying namely Wind, you can go Asuka and Scar Black Shadow, and then Rey and... Sorry, not Asuka. Scar Black Shadow and Alice, and then Asuka with Rey as your neutral damage. And if the boss allows it, you'll get like 2 billion to up to 3 billion damage on neutral. Possibly if they're good enough, which makes it a lot less stressful. But yeah, consider working on those two, but those are less important. Yeah, I don't question the Rappy investments. You should probably just keep working on Rappy. At core 4, your Rappy's probably your burst 1 for campaign as well. And since you're still pushing hard on campaign, yeah, I'm not gonna question that. That makes sense. Attack Ellie ammo, perfect. Attack Ellie, nice. Attack Ellie ammo, perfect. Attack ammo. So yeah, this one. You're just basically looking to reroll this one, and then you can reroll the lines to be higher. Yeah. Technically speaking, guys, Rappy is good in Champion Arena, but almost no one uses her. She technically does as much damage as Red Hood, but unlike Red Hood, you can't use her as burst 1, so... What is this song? Does anyone say Dumge? I feel like that should be a thing. Alright, I think this is the last one. Am I missing anyone? I'm Canadian, guys. I'm Canadian. There's a lot of music in America that does not come over to Canada. Andy, what did you want to do for you? It doesn't matter for the alt rock you listen to, Doomass. What? What? What the? What is this? This man is so aggressive today. Okay, Freya redeemed. I did Rofi. Black Wolf. On you. I'm doing Andy right now.
Full of sunshine, Natasha Bedingfield.
I hope you guys realize, like, when it comes to music like this, I listen to, like, Nelly Furtado, but that's because she's Canadian. This music like this doesn't really, like... Yeah. It played anyways. Thanks for your money, haha! Okay, anyways. No, I know this one. I know this one. This one's terrible. Nelly's Canadian? You didn't know that? Canadian singer-songwriter. That's why she's showing up with Drake a lot, because one, she lives in Toronto, and two, I mean, Drake clearly likes her. The craziest thing about Nelly is that some of the hottest videos she's ever done, she was already a mom. I think she was the hottest mom in pop music. You never seen her Drake? See? This is when Nelly was just coming back to the scene, and Drake welcomed her. See? Drake had to convince Nelly Furtado to perform. I think if Drake wasn't around, Nelly might not have made a comeback. But basically, Drake really supported her. I know people think Drake's this terrible guy, but like when it comes to musicians, he's generally treats them right. Anyways. Where the hell did Andy go? What? You just ignore me? Oh, I did. Did I ignore you? Let me double check. I want you to know I purposely ignored you. Arena SP Arena. Okay, let me do that. Well, this is a lot harder now that I can't see your arena teams. How about we do this tomorrow? This is a lot harder because I have no visibility on what you have built. I would have to just guess and then make things way more complicated. I'm gonna make an announcement in Discord real quick. You have the day off tomorrow? That's so nice. I'm so looking forward to a weekend. I'm so tired. Oh my gosh. There's so much stuff going on. Wait, what is he talking about? Alright, Effie filled her stuff out. Wait, where's Lightning? Where's Lightning? Who's who? I would like to point this out. Not everyone uses Discord, so some of these guys just don't know. Are the gorillas still around? Okay, anyways, I think that's everybody then, huh? I'm gonna make one final announcement. Yeah, Alfred, I hope you realize Mon would never help us. That's how he is. He's all talk. Oh my god. Oh, oh. Dude, I love Costco chicken. Holy crap. All right. I think we just have Kyle, right? What? What are these gifts? Wait, did Kyle even redeem anything? He didn't even redeem it. Oh, wait. Did he? He did. He wrote, Zephin 1 pause Kaitito. What does that mean? What lines do you want a PvP Scarlet? Attack, Ellie. Oh, sorry. Attack, ammo. And Ellie is, do you guys know elemental lines actually work in PvP? You technically want Ellie still, but, just attack and ammo predominantly. Ammo is not so important if you run her in a comp that is instant bursting and that's all you intend to do. Ammo only matters when you run her a Blanc, basically. You still want one ammo line no matter what happens, because for those who don't know, Scarlet builds up attack stacks as she shoots, so you don't want to have some situation where she runs out ammo and just immediately reloading. She only has like 20 in her clip at base. Is something ridiculously low. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, what am I doing for Kyle? I don't remember. I always forget Kyle plays this game. He never talks about Nikke. He only talks about Azure Lane. Kyle, do you know none of these girls are ship girls? Go through every Nikke. You gotta be more specific than I don't have that time. I'm gonna start making my thumbnail. Mass Anchor and Helm, those are ship girls. Okay. Okay, weirdo. Oh. Oh, Nintendo Switch 2's almost here, guys. It's almost here. I still haven't bought it. I just want to play. What did you want me to do? I'm not going through every Nikke. I don't have time for that. Gundam Seed Destiny Battle Remastered, what? S25 Edge for $1,300. Would you guys ever buy this phone for $1,300? What the fuck are they doing? The selling point of the phone is that it's thin. That's it. Oh, cool. Oh, cool, guys. The PS5 Pro is finally under $1,000. That's amazing. Still not gonna buy it. I'm gonna make a thumbnail now. I don't know what you want me to do. Oh, big Nikkes for competitive shit? Okay. Should I buy the family pass at launch and add you when you get your Switch? I already bought the family pass. I just don't know if I'm gonna buy the expansion pass? Because no one has told me anything yet. I already have it, by the way. I bought it. Nobody told me about that part. I know you're down for it, but nobody else got back to me. I put in a song request. I'm trying to balance everything right now. Wait, what's the likely banner for tonight? I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm trying to make a thumbnail. I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do. Oh, I'll just use the basic thumbnail, whatever. You're constantly the bitch guy, Mono. So I don't want to hear from you. You know, every day I'm improving. Can I show you guys? Oh, no, let's not. I don't want to accidentally dox myself. Every single day I take notes on what I can do better. Why was my song request skipped? Because it was from you. Wasn't that obvious? No, I saw your song request earlier. It's from Miku. I just forgot to go back to it. How's the new phone, by the way? I think the tracking's better. It looks more precise and it's quicker. Yeah, it like picks up emotions a lot better. It picks up emotions a lot better. This is supposed to be as good as it gets when it comes to commercial stuff. It's just nice. Did Yoga finally acknowledge it? He's almost out of time. Wait, I'll take him. I'll take him. We need 2 people. We need 3 people. Oh, I thought you meant he came back and acknowledged your message. I'll send him a message. Oh my god, I just realized you guys are really close to 1 day clear too. Okay. Alright, let me do Kyle real quick. Alright, I'm gonna go on my hate train, guys. Fuck Kyle! In fact, fuck every Kyle there ever was. I learned this from South Park. Kyle's just a shitty, stupid name. Therefore, every Kyle is therefore shitty, stupid. What else is there to say? Why Kyle? In fact, why is there a Y on there? The Y is silent. Whether there's a Y or not, it still says Kyle. So redundant and extra. You have 1 more week to pull for Cha, by the way. Oh, thanks. We all see the smile. You can't hide it, Mr. Streamer. Smile for what? What am I smiling for? I'm talking shit right now. It's her, if we fall under, diamond recruitment's gonna be so much harder. As long as we can keep recruiting, we keep funneling people into light. I hope you realize that, alright? Alright, let's go for this. Kyle, you're still here? I think he died. Okay, I'm gonna go really quickly. It's 5 of his Nikkes. Holy crap, it's a really good Cindy. That's a lot of ammo, oh my god. The ammo, the extensive ammo biscuit is really good for PvP. I don't think he plays PvP. You technically don't need attack on her, but you should get attack. It does add up over time. Again, Cindy neutral damage for Soul Raid Union Raid, very important. So, it's hard for you to reroll though. It's really hard for you to reroll. Yeah, it's really hard for reroll. I think it's probably just smarter to leave it as is until you get a lot of rocks saved up for some reason. Okay. SPS. Whoa, over 100% on Ellie, nice. 22.2% attack. It's perfectly fine. And some charge speed. Oh, a little bit charge speed. That's too little to matter. Charge speed line 3 is good, but I basically just try to find a better line 1, an attack. Oh, that sucks, dude. Getting black midline is gonna make things really difficult to reroll. But basically, I would have gotten try to get attack here. That's something you can improve on, but crit damage is perfectly fine to keep, especially now that she's SPS is often ran with the maid pirates, or sorry, pirate mates. So charge damage, crit damage, and crit rate, they're both good to keep. So yeah, that's pretty good. Ideally, you do fill up all the lines though. So you do have the good secondary lines for her, but not the primary lines. No. Check a Nice and a helm. This is a good helm as well. There's no attack. Oh, you're someone who doesn't believe in the ammo. I do think you should get ammo. There's been like moments where the quick charging on helm doesn't quite work because of the reloading. But I guess if you really plan things out, it's fine either way. I do like how you have 3 lines on her predominantly. That just makes sure you get a lot of value in terms of power, which matters a lot since she's a campaign Nikke. Ideally, you do get attack, and I do think you should just get 1 ammo line on her. But there's going to be downtime on the crit rate stuff, right? So very little downtime though, and it just makes your life a lot more comfortable. I don't know if it's worth it or not. Attack Ellie, you just want it on everything. This is a very bare bones Anise. You're going Nikke, Faye, and HSR then Sangs? Then maybe Genshin? Wait, who's telling you I'm quitting everything? I'm not quitting everything. I think literally half the time I spend on gacha games is on SLA. In terms of weeklies. Everything else is pretty easily manageable. Helm's low priority? That's weird. Helm should be high priority. Helm, I think, in terms of treasure Nikkes, is the best one. And she fits in every mode. You would run her in everything. Literally everything. Tower, PvP, SR, UR, campaign. There's nothing you would not run her in. So I think she should be high priority. But she is a support at the end of the day, unless it's water weakness. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Where's her Alice? Very low attack, Alice. Good Ellie. Really good ammo. Good charge peak. Okay. Yeah. This is fine. Your boots are basically perfect. I'd lock charge speed, attack, and reroll for the LE damage. Just get it to 20-something% plus, and then I just keep it as is. Charge speed, LE, charge damage is perfectly fine. Every shot Alice does counts as charge damage, so you're not missing out on anything there. Of course, attack is better, but charge damage is good secondary. Elemento damage and ammo. Ideally, you fill out the third line, but it's going to be really expensive, so probably not. You only need 1 ammo line on her, though 2's nice to have. But yeah, ideally, you get yourself another attack line. I'd probably, if you can eventually afford it, depending on where you are in campaign, to reroll the helmet. But it's a pretty high LE line. It depends on how much you care about it. 34.8, okay. I don't think you even need it anymore, right? 34.8 is past fire. Okay, I think we're done. This guy didn't really say anything, so I don't know how he took it. I'm gonna reset now to start the Fade portion. And then I'll play Mono's song during the Fade portion so he can't leave. I think I am a genius. Alright. Alright, we're resetting. Okay, we're resetting.